Hello, open comb wet shavers. In today's video I decided to make something a little bit different. I wanted to compare these two razor head styles just to see which is more comfortable on a single day beard growth. Here I have Razorok Lupo's clone. It's Yaki Vostok. As you can see, this has sort of a floating edge, also, although it is open comb, but the blade clamping is performed at very ends and it is a very good clamping. The second option, which I will use, is DLC Yaki again, but it has this Merkur old type kind of razor head, which is very thin. The blade is laying on the teeth of the open comb, and basically this has a little bit less of a blade gap. So which one is going to be more comfortable? Stay tuned and see. For the lathering I'll be using my new Omega Elite Fiber synthetic brush, and I put a little bit of water in my Pro Raso Red. So I'm just lightly swirling. As you can see, it is sort of bubbly at the moment. And I will cut this video at this moment, so we will see in few seconds how the shave goes. We can continue. As you can see, plenty of lather to go with the second pass, and I will start with Vostok razor on my right side of the face, just to see how it goes. Now both of these razors are having perm sharp blade inside. Each of the blade is used exactly 2 times. And I'm trying to go really light because I don't have that heavy beard. And let's quickly switch for the left part. As you can see, it's really effortless with open comb. They are very direct. And since I'm already having this in my hand, let's complete the left side. Now, I usually don't like these side-to-side shaves, simply because my whiskers are growing in pretty weird directions. So you can imagine how Wicked-Whiskers name came out. And from my experience, I do find it a little bit difficult just to rotate one lighter razor, one heavier on side to side, so also not the most ideal kind of shaving, but let's see. I think this was less efficient. Again, on these weird growing patterns, I have few nicks, so I would say it is tight so far. Yeah, but nothing severe. Yeah, just some skin imperfection. On the neck area, I could say it is the same. So, let's quickly re-lather for a second pass and see how much damage I'm going to cause. I won't be needing too much of a lather. To be honest, I could probably skip today's shave, but nevertheless, this is the whole point of this channel, just to have some reason to talk, to experiment a little bit. So yeah, so far, even this is an open comb, and I'm not having that much of a whiskers. And I had about 24 hours to recover from the last shave. This doesn't seems to be neither too aggressive or uncomfortable, and basically I could say near BBS. Why not full BBS? Well, simply because my beard tends to grow in wicked directions. It also doesn't grow that fast, so on a daily basis I will usually have like that sandpaper finish, which I don't like. And some whiskers will grow a little bit faster. And I could say that I need a shave, while on some other skin portions I could still have some hair which is struggling to break the skin surface, and that could cause me these irritations or just skin flattening, you know, like grabbing the whisker from the stem. So this was also a reason for me to check what works better for me. Is it some mild closed bar razor or more aggressive open comb, which I will just have one daily pass with the grain to be presentable for office. So in essence, this is how I started this channel. Not because I'm some super experienced shaver or because I know some secret of the trade. For me it was just interesting enough to conduct these experiments, to play around, to experience different things. And let's do comparison. So on this cross the growth pass, I would say that having a very good clamped blade is actually much more closer and enjoyable. And yeah, this is now completely smooth, while this is not so smooth at all. So basically, you wouldn't notice this if you're watching, unless you're touching my face. But in overall, I would say that I would give just a tiny bit of advantage to really good clamped blades, even if it's floating like this and not laying down flat like in old type kind of razors. So I have one nick here because my skin is pretty thin on this area. One weeper on this side, one on the opposite. So pretty matched when it comes to aggressiveness. And you can see this sort of foaming, which means that I guess that this not only was much closer, but since the blade was so rigid, it actually took away a little bit of surface of the skin, you know, like that layer of epidermis. So this one was actually a little bit milder, a little more forgiving for the skin, while this definitely went a little bit closer. So another point to take out from this comparison: when you start looking for open comb, first start from your face, your skin, and discover how frequently you shave, what is your skin type, how fast your cuts are usually healing, do you have issue with some ingrown hairs. For everything else, it's just get what you like. Until next time, see you, bye.